Okay, so I have a topic that I need to just vent out on, and it's not even happened yet, but I can just tell that it's going to piss me off in the next few weeks. I live in an area where we get snow every year. It is not like news to these people. We live in this area. It gets snow every year. I mean, one year we had 2 inches of fucking ice for 2 weeks, and they didn't even close down the university. Fucking sucked. People fell down, got concussions, and nobody cared because the university president was off in the Bahamas vacationing. But yeah, this should not be a surprise ever that we get snow here. Ever. We get snow every damn year since I was born, since before I was born. They had blizzards before I was born here where they had to shut down the entire fucking city for weeks on end. But every year when the first inch, not even the first inch, the first half an inch of snow falls, everybody's like, oh my goodness, what is this white thing? And nobody knows how to drive. It's like they know how to drive, right? They can drive. But the minute there's like a light dusting of snow, they just like throw their hands up and they're like, Jesus, take the wheel, and they freak the fuck out. I'm walking. I could die because these people don't know how to just like, oh, it's snowing, maybe I'll just stop a little bit sooner before the stop sign and I'll go a little bit slower when there are pedestrians. Vroom, 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 keep going. No, they don't do that shit. They're like, snow, drive fast. And they don't know when to stop. They're like, but it's only a light dusting. And they like stop right at the stop sign and skid out. And then another person that's already going is like, I don't know how to stop either. So they just keep going and they like T-bone the fuck out of the car that just slid into their lane. And I'm just sitting there on the sidelines watching like, do you guys want a shovel? I got a shovel in the apartment. I have de-icer in my car, which I'm not driving around, you idiots. I just bought this car. I had a van. Fun story. I had a van, and there was so much wrong with this van, and I was told that it would cost like $1 billion to fix. Like, I live 3 hours south from where I live at home. So, like, my home is 3 hours farther north than my school is, which is 3 hours farther south. So for Christmas break, I had to drive home. My heat wasn't working. And this is not the only problem with the van. But they told me that the problem with the van with the heat, it would cost about $800 to fix. I'm a college student. I'm lucky if I have enough money for like real mac and cheese and not just like ramen with cheese flavoring thrown on top of it. So I just said fuck it, and I decided I was going to drive 3 hours home in the snow and just be okay with it. I was like, a hot cup of coffee, I'll be fine. Like, no, you cannot just wrap yourself up in 6 blankets because your windows will fog up and your windshield wiper doesn't work and it's cold. That's another problem with the van. And then the headlights, when it's dark out and really cold, the headlights won't work. So you gotta go only in the daylight and when it's not snowing, which I was lucky enough that it wasn't snowing and it was daylight when I left. But all of these things happen and the windows fog up, so you have to roll down the window. I don't have an electric window, so I like break through the ice and roll down the window. So my stepmom had gotten me the little space heater that goes into the car. And I swear to God, I sat there for 20 minutes just holding it. Just holding it like this. 20 minutes later, there's a spot the size of a quarter where you could see through. So I just said, fuck it. And just let it stay cold. I rubbed it down with my scarf and I just went. And this is not I have a purpose to this story, don't worry. And the driver's side back door, it wouldn't, like, it was off the tracks, so it wouldn't always close. You could never open that door. The tires hadn't been replaced in about 3 or 4 years. The brakes hadn't been replaced in, I've had the car for 3 years. Longer than 3 years, I can tell you that. That didn't work either. And oil leaked, the thermostat leaked. It was horrible piece of shit. So the summer rolls around and the fuel tank strap. There's this little metal strap that holds up your fuel tank so it doesn't drag along and explode and make you all die. Yeah, that rusted through and fell off. So I got to go underneath the car. But the issue is, when we changed the brakes by ourselves, because they're not that hard to change. I mean, it takes like... Well, I didn't do any of the work. So it took me no time. I just sat there and looked. And I was like, you're doing a good job. But when we had tried to change the brakes, the car was so rusted through that it fell through the jack. So there's a hole on the passenger side. So I have to get underneath the van to fix this fuel tank strap that had fallen off. But I can't jack up the van because it's going to fall on me and kill me. So all of this shit was wrong with the van. I couldn't afford to keep fixing it. So I somehow came up with enough money to buy a decent car that's going to get me through a few more years. And this car is my baby. Like, I love it. It's a Dodge Stratus. It's golden. It's got like one dent and a little chip in the windshield, which I fixed the chip, and the dent, it's in the hood and it's not doing shit. So I don't even give a fuck about that. But if I take my baby and I drive it anywhere, if anybody touches it, I will beat the shit out of them. Like, I went to Walmart one day and I just came out of Walmart and it was windy, and me being an idiot decided to park like next to the cart corral, because I'm thinking, if I'm next to the cart corral, these people will be like, they're gonna put their cart in the corral, like they're just gonna do it. Yeah, no. I get up there, I have this cart, and I'm in a sling too, because I hyperextended my shoulder reaching for a drink over the couch. Worst story ever. But so I go in, and this car backs out, and I see them, they had just pushed a cart, but they didn't put it in the cart corral. They pushed it toward my car, and the wind was blowing, so I just, I raced, which is so funny, because I'm grabbing on the cart with one hand, the other hand's in a sling, and I'm running. Stop this. The whole while, the other car is slowly moving around, and their window's down, and I try not to be a bitch. I try so hard not to be a dick to people to their faces, but you almost fucking dented my car, so I'm screaming like, fucking jackass, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Do you know how much this fucking dent costs? I got your license plate, I'ma get you. I turn gangster ass on them, and it ends up being this little old lady in the driver's seat, so I feel bad. But moral to the story is, just don't be if you are an idiot, do not get a driver's license. Don't be behind the wheel. If it starts snowing, keep your hands on the wheel. Don't be like, snow, God save us! Because I'm going to tell you one thing, God can do a lot of things. If you believe in God, that's awesome. Have your faith. Be as faithful as you want to be. But no matter who you believe in, it's God, Allah, the turkey, Buddha, they are not going to reach down and grab the wheel for you and turn it and be in the driver's seat. This is on you. If you don't feel comfortable enough to do that, get a bike. If you don't feel comfortable enough on a bike, walk to the bus stop. If you don't feel comfortable enough walking, sit your ass down and hire someone to go shopping for you. Because you don't need to be in public. Ever. Ever. Because I went out to my car today, and there was a gash in my back bumper that had never been there before. And I have half a mind to just set up a camera in my car and let it sit there. The next time somebody hits my car, I will go out there with a sledgehammer and beat the shit out of their car. Because I spent good money on this car. It was owned by a nunnery, a fucking nunnery before me. You do not get cars that were owned by nuns and then let it get the shit beat out of it. I have like 12 spare keys to this car because every nun at the nunnery had a spare key for the car. This is the best car ever. Nuns owned it. This is the best story. Like, hey, you like my car? Yeah, it was owned by nuns before. Like, that shit don't happen to anybody. And then somebody just put a fucking gash in my car. Shit ain't cool. So if you don't know how to drive in the snow, don't fucking drive in the snow. If you don't know how to put a fucking cart away, don't go fucking shopping. Or don't get a fucking cart. Just walk your ass in and out of the Walmart with one fucking bag at a time. Because if you ever touch my car with a fucking cart, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. You cannot be that lazy that you can't walk. It was literally like 4 inches away from the cart corral. 4 fucking inches. It's like whoosh, and it would have been there. Just a little tap, and it would have gone to the fucking car corral. I don't understand. Don't fucking... It blows my mind how lazy these people are. Like, if you're gonna shop at Walmart, you're going there for cheap prices, I'm gonna give you one little tip. Aldi's is cheaper. I spend $60 at Walmart. I get the same groceries, not name brand, because Aldi's doesn't always have, like, it doesn't have name brand. But I don't buy name brand at Walmart either. I get the little great value thing. $60 worth of great value shit at Walmart. I go to Aldi, $22. Same amount of shit. This is crazy. So you go to Walmart for the low prices, which is a cop-out because it's not the lower prices. I've worked there. I fucking know. So you go to Walmart for the low prices or the convenience of getting your fucking milk while you're getting like socks or some shit like that. And then you are rude to the cashier. I can guarantee you're rude to the cashier because I was a cashier for 3 fucking years. I've only had like 2 nice customers. All the other ones were like, I fucking hate waiting in line. Like, it's not my damn fault. I'm fucking working. If I wasn't here, you could complain to me, but hey, hi, working. Right here, the only person who's actually running register, you're gonna complain to her that she's the only one running register. Like, she can't do shit about it. So, you're rude to the fucking cashier. You're going for some stupid-ass excuse of being cheaper and the convenience of getting fucking underwear. The same fucking place you get your shotgun shells. Stupid. I need underwear. I need to shoot things because I gotta wear underwear when I shoot things. Fuck you. And then you go out to the fucking parking lot. You're gonna fake put a card away. Fake put a card away. The card corral's 3 inches, like 3 or 4 inches over here. You can't fucking do it. You just wanted to hit another car. Well, so as you can tell with cars, I'm not very fond of anybody. And so I live by Chicago too. Don't even get me going on Chicago drivers because I've almost hit like 6 of them. And only like 4 of them were my fault. Yeah. So when you're driving, moral to the story is don't drive around me. If you ever see a gold Dodge Stratus, just drive the other fucking way. And don't leave your brights on. Because if you're coming my way, I'm coming this way, and your fucking brights are on, mine will stay on and I'll veer into your fucking lane. Like, it is bad. I have ridiculous road rage. But I guess my main question is, what are your guys' favorite road rage screaming? Mine is either if you went a little faster and had a feather up your ass, we'd both be tickled, or just the random, like, Nazgul screech that I do every time I get fucking pissed off. So in the comments section, just leave your favorite road rage moments, and then we could all share in the anger and then share a little pie because it's day after Thanksgiving. Gotta stay getting fatter. Sharing the fat until January when we all start hating ourselves again and then drink so much booze. Anyway, so I hope you had a great time understanding how to never drive around a gold Dodge Stratus, which is mine. Don't. Just clear the roads. Just empty them. I will win every time. Okay, have a great holiday season, I guess. I don't know when you're watching this. Maybe it's March. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. Oi, that is not Irish. Oh my god.